Hello, ladies, and welcome to our February call for Style Masters. Say hi, Gail.
Hello, hello.
Gail is, as everyone already knows, but just in case there's a few new people, which I think I saw, Gail is our style and beauty director, and she's in charge of all style and amazingness, and as well as the makeup stuff within your color style, and my partner in crime. So I hope that you enjoy our dynamic on this call tonight. We were just laughing at each other, as we always do before we let you guys in. So Gail just made the comment about don't worry, she's not on fire, but like, okay, maybe this is too personal. I don't know. I'm just gonna say the last few nights, like the last 3 nights, I've been having these dreams of fire. And not like fire and like special parts, like fire in the kitchen, fire outside. And I
You're
Googled it
drinking
and it
hot
says
flashes and you feel like you're burning down.
like Google say that I'm apparently experiencing life transformation. Like you don't say hitting 50 and hitting life transformation. So I just thought she'd
Times. Good times.
what?
Good times.
I know. Um, yeah. So I was going to announce that we have I know what's going on with your subconscious. I don't know, Lori. I don't know. But apparently I'm losing it. So, or I didn't wake up hot or anything. It wasn't even like a scary dream. It was just fire.
And I sleep so hot that like when we were in the hotel this weekend, I had it turned down to like 66 degrees. I get up, I remove my pajamas, and I'm walking around doing something, and I go back and pick my pajamas up, and they are warm
Uh,
from having been on my body. I'm like, it's ridiculous.
something to look forward to. Yay.
Just
Okay. Well, this
all
is
the
not
way.
supposed to this is not supposed to be a powwow on menopause. So we'll move on to the topic at hand. Welcome to Style
Which is a
Masters,
great
ladies.
topic.
Tonight we are going to be diving into spring colors. And although it's only February, Gail has already instructed that there is stuff hitting the stores and people who want to start shopping are going to want to be in the know. So we have a fun presentation all about color. And you know, that's my jam. I love it when we talk about color. I have color wheels, like all kinds of stuff set up for you all. So um, I'm going to share with you the Pantone's trending colors for New York. There's 2 sets. There's London and there's New York, but we will, I put everything together for you for London, but I'm not going to go through all of it because it's going to get a little bit tiring. So we're just going to focus on the New York colors. And then Gail has inspiration and more how-tos on those colors as well. So I'm going to share with you what's the overview and who can wear it best. And then we're going to move into some inspiration for those colors. That sounds good? You can't hear me. Can everybody else hear me? Carolyn, honey, I don't
Turn
know.
up your volume, babe.
It could be the volume, or your speakers are off maybe. Can you hear Gail?
Can you hear me, Carolyn?
Okay. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to hear one, not the other. Okay, well, Carolyn, get to work hopefully soon. I'm going to share my screen for all of you so that you can see what I put together for you, and then we will dive right in. So let me just make sure I've got the right thing up. I do. And then let me share my screen. Do this ahead of time. Okay. Oh, no, this. Here we are. All right. Okay. Oh, you can't look at that. That's not, why does it do that? That's so weird. Hold on a second. I know you guys can see that. That's okay. But it always does that. I always actually, it's my fault for not quitting out of all my stuff. Give me one sec here.
Who
I
closes all their things?
What?
Who closes all their tabs? Nobody.
Well, I closed all my browser tabs, but what I didn't close was all of my I have all of the like color guides open to put together the guides for the certification students, and it's Illustrator was open, and then that gets in the way of stuff. So give me one second here, ladies. I'm sorry about that. I closed all the browser windows, but not all of the applications, which get in the way of sharing. I don't know why it does that. Just give me 1 second.
I'll
Okay, I
entertain
should be okay
you.
now.
I just wonder, show of hands, how many of you have on real pants on the bottom of your body? Just wondering. I see my friends. I see my friends got those lounge pants and pajama bottoms on.
I have leggings on, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I did go out in public in them. Does that count?
I don't pajama bottom shorts because if I'm gonna wear this leather on top, I must have some source of air on my body.
I'm already melting in this sweater. Oh, by the way,
I'm a
peach,
stylist, by the way, and I suggest that.
peach for the color of the year, which I will share with you first in just a moment. And Gail, what color are you wearing tonight?
I'm as close as I could get to what they are calling mint, but I don't really think it's mint. So that's
I
a
think it's
whole
more just
conversation.
true green, but that's good enough. All right, now let's get the show on the road. Let's try this one more time. Hopefully this does not give me grief. Okay, yay.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go. Peach fuzz. And you can already probably see by looking at this that it's lighter than what I'm wearing. We have a kind of a close match to the color of the year. It's called light apricot. It is definitely warm. It's definitely light. It's going to look best on people that are warm and light. And there's going to be variations that come through, I'm sure, in the retailers. But for the color of the year, it definitely leans very warm. So you're going to want to find it in other types of clothes away from your face if you are someone with cool undertones. Not much we can do about that. But I love it because, well, it is it's my colors. So it makes me happy. Okay, I'm just fixing my go. There we go. All right. All right. So let's move on. So for each of these colors I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to share with you the trending colors in just a second. Since it's the peach fuzz, I put together for you in this document a few ideas. Now, Gail is going to go into far more better ways of really pairing these colors up. This was me just kind of using my color wheel and a little bit of geek color theory to show you how to use your color wheel to get some ideas and to know what to possibly wear with your peach. So if you are someone that's excited about this color, you can pair it with a darker version of it, nice brown, or you can look across the color wheel over here and pick up something like a teal or a muted blue, like a navy blue or something with it. That will also look very pretty. And that's how you're going to kind of read each of these slides that you see. I won't spend too much time on it because you will be able to download this yourself and explore it on your own. All right, so we're going to go through the New York color set. There are 10 colors. These are designated by Pantone as the colors that you will see that the manufacturers and retailers will be creating their clothes in, and you'll see in the stores. There are 10 colors and there are 5 neutrals. Okay, and so for each of these, I will tell you who will wear them best based on your color type, and then show you where it is on the color wheel so that you can play around with your different color combinations on your color wheel to see if you can come up with something creative if you really want to wear this. All right. And so isn't it kind of interesting? This feels warm-ish except for watercress, but then you come here and look how cool the colors are here. This was just the order that I took from Pantone, but I just thought that was kind of beautiful. And then these are our neutrals, which I tell you straight up what they are on this slide because they don't exist on the color wheel. So brilliant white is going to be this nice cool white, very, very bright white, which is why it's called brilliant white. We have mushroom, it's like a cool taupe. We have northern droplet, which is a nice neutral gray, but it's on the lighter side. And we have quiet shade, which is a darker version of it. So you're basically going to see a lot of grays and taupes this year. And then brush, which is a little warm. It's an odd color, to be honest with you, but it's definitely leans a little warm, more like a warm taupe almost. Well, not even beige. It's kind of an unusual color as a neutral, but you will be seeing these out in the store. So there's a nice mix of both neutrals and warms and cools for everyone. All right. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Anybody know how to pronounce this? Rooibos tea? I'm sure it's a thing. For some of these slides, I've added the swatch that I believe is the closest match to this. As you can see, warm red, it's still brighter than this. So it's a little on the softer side. And it's definitely a medium to dark, rich, kind of like a warm red, bricky color. So this is going to be great on those that are warm, medium, and warm deep. I think both can wear these very well. You will find,
Newsflash, you have a pronunciation. It's rooibos. Rooibos tea.
Thank you. Rooibos tea. Got it. Orange Aid, which is a little bit redder than we have in our color palettes. It doesn't mean anything bad or good. It just means it's just a shade of orange that I don't have specifically. So this is the closest match. It's definitely warm. It's definitely very sharp. There's a similar orange in the London palette as well. So orange is definitely, just like it's been in the last couple of years, you're going to see orange out there, and it's going to be a strong color. It will definitely dominate your outfit. I'm not too sure if Gail's going to be sharing combos with this, but I will share with you where it is on the color wheel.
Well, the blog this month is all about ways to wear orange.
Yeah, it's right. It is. This month is all about ways to wear orange. So that should be a lot of fun too. Because I think more people can wear orange than what I'm listing here. This is just who it's best on. So those who are bright and warm.
People have some, what's the word? They have some negative thoughts about orange, and it's a color that really gets maligned. Oh, I can't wear orange. I don't like orange. You've seen some really bad oranges. That's the problem. Like Tennessee ball orange, that's just a really bad orange. No one should have created that color. There are beautiful oranges out there, and there are oranges for most everybody. Now, it's a little tricky in your soft cool. I mean, you do have some peaches that can kind of work, but which can be, if you're a person that orange works for, I'm a big believer when you can wear colors that everybody can't wear, go with it, because you're gonna look fabulous instead of just blending into the crowd, and people are gonna be so envious that they can't just sink into that color. Like Lori Burnside, orange is one of the colors that we've really worked with in her palette, and it looks amazing on her. So just don't be so quick to rule colors out. A lot of times it's tied to emotion or memories, like your Aunt Sarah wore it and it looked terrible, or somebody that you didn't like wore that color. Try to get those things out of your head and look at what these colors can really do as far as being part of a total look.
I would also say that there are some colors in our color wheel that are extraordinarily bright and strong. And yellow, like true bright yellow, that canary yellow, is a very bright, strong color to wear and can definitely feel too strong for those who don't have the personality necessarily to even hold it up. I feel the same way about orange too. It's right there with it. It can be a very sharp, strong color, and it is fun. It is a fun color to wear, but it's just like anything. I think that your personality also needs to kind of hold up to it. Otherwise, it's just going to overpower you, even if your colors on your, balance it. You know what I mean?
But when you look at the really soft peaches, those go with a different personality.
Yes.
I would look silly running around in much soft peach. People would be feeling okay. But also look at a color on the full spectrum. Pumpkin and orange egg may not be your color. It's not going to work for a lot of people, but there's so many. It goes all the way into your corals, and your warmer pinks are dipping your toe into orange. So I just want to encourage you to take the girdle off your brain when it comes to looking at color and embracing color, and quit telling your things like, I can never run that.
Right.
People say that, and I'm looking at them going, that is your best color. What are you talking about, sister? So
sometimes you just need someone to tell you, because you just need a little bit more confirmation. You know what I mean?
Like a moment.
Yeah.
Get over yourself.
These are the two colors I just showed you on the color wheel. The red, this is a warm red, so it's up here a little closer to the darker version. And then we have the orange red, this orangey pumpkin, which is about right here on the color wheel. These two right here, since they're next to each other, I shared them at the same time, so you didn't have redundant slides. And when you look across the color wheel, you see these the darker cyans and blue greens, these dark teals, which will look really very interesting on both of these. So again, that's how you can use this color wheel, is find where that color is, and then you can use your color combinations of complementary, which is directly across, which is going to be one of your most successful and easier colors pairings. And you can also go about a third around. Just make sure that you are, if you've got a color like orange, which is bright, not necessarily going to pair it with a bright green, for example. You're going to likely want to go a little darker just to give it a little contrast and to kind of calm the color combo down here. Now, I've seen models who definitely do saturated and saturated, but it can be tough to pull that off.
That's what Gail would do.
I know. I didn't say you couldn't. I'm just suggesting a little easier. Watercress. Gail actually texted me earlier today saying, are you sure warm people can't wear this? I wouldn't say can't. It definitely is on the warm side of the color wheel, but it is so muted and kind of grayish. I think it will look best as soft, cool, medium, soft, cool, deep. If gets a little brighter, it's in the stores and it looks a little brighter, then I would say for sure someone who's warm. But right now it feels like a very cool gray, just a cool gray green almost. So this is watercress. And you can find it about right here on the color wheel. And when you look across, it's going to pair beautifully with those watermelon pinks and like burgundy colors here. Like, I just love that. That's one option. There's many options, but that's one way of doing that. And again, I'm always thinking about what colors you're wearing closest to your face. Obviously, if you like the color and you find a jacket or something that's not a top, go for it. And then try to pair it with one of your colors that's already on the color wheel that works with it. This is Desert Flower. It's beautiful. It's actually probably closer to what I'm wearing. I just realized that now versus the peach. Isn't that interesting? And this is a beautiful color. And this is also very warm. It's number 2 on the color wheel. It's going to look great on those that are warm and light and warm and medium. The closest color I have is salmon. And you can already see that it's lighter than that. So it's definitely going to be a little bit more appropriate and harmonious with those that have some lighter tones to them. Chambray blue is a very light blue. It's reading to me a little bit like a neutral, which makes sense. They're calling it chambray blue. So it's going to come across as a light blue in the stores, like very likely, and it will probably translate very well to that chambray type feel also, which means you can also wear it as a neutral, but it's still kind of a cool neutral. It's in the cool neutrals fan as icy blue gray. And it's going to probably look best as a top on someone who's probably soft and cool, light, medium, and then the bright, cool, and light as well. But again, I'm going to guess, Gail, as the warmer weather kind of creeps in, that we're going to see this all over the place. Pastel Lilac, also a very light color. Go ahead, Gail.
I just said I might have something to show you in a minute.
Oh, I can't wait. Again, lighter than what we have in our color fans. This is pastel lilac. So we have lilac and then there's pastel lilac in the stores. So these are found, this lilac is found in both the cool and warm color palettes. It's just going to be lighter than that. So again, recommended for those that are light. However, for someone that can wear icy tones that have a high contrast, like say Gail, for example, that's bright, cool, and deep, it would also be an interesting thing to wear because of those extremes. Otherwise, it's better for those lighter types. Marlin's more like a navy blue. It's not really blue. It's do I even have it? No, I don't think I marked it. I might have marked it down. I did. It's more like blue purple. It's got a little purple to it. And it's muted, so it kind of feels like a neutral, but it's got a little bit of purple to it. So it's very cool. I think it's going to look really beautiful on someone who's soft, cool, and medium and deep. I think, yeah, I think that's about right. But again, this will also translate very well into a neutral. Lemon Drop was almost a perfect match to our Dandelion, which is a warm color. It's actually a